Okay, good morning. Hi, Ouija. Nice to see you. How you doing? Yeah, I didn't click into the game because I didn't want like a cutscene to start or something. Good morning, Chassis. How are you? Sorry I started a little late. I was chatting with the Wii Games committee for a marathon that's live at the moment. We were figuring out incentive stuff. So I don't know really anything about this game. As per usual, that's how I prefer to be. I know that it is made by the same people who made Grease, which we just finished. I know that there's a doggo. There's a big doggo, and then eventually a little doggo. And I know that, yeah, there is enough difficulty to make it more challenging, presumably. Javeel, hello! How are you doing? Thank you so much for the resub. Should never pronounce the title of this game. Why? Oh, I get it. I get it. You goob. Is it Neva instead of Neva? I don't know. It's good, it's short, and it's pretty. Yeah. There's combat, as far as I understand. Also, why is it kind of cut off on the bottom? I don't know. Graphics. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Controls. Yep, yeah, sure. Accessibility. What we got? Language. Oh, wolf bark indicator. Accessible platform mechanics. What does that mean? Audio. Yeah, music. Yeah, okay. All that looks good. Oh, now I get to choose. Yeah, no, we're doing adventure mode. I'm not afraid of combat. If it turns out that the combat is like not super enriching, right? If it's just kind of an obstacle to enjoying the game, then we might turn it to story mode, but press the slider until both sides of the image are barely visible. Oh, well, I didn't even see there was an image, so I guess that's good. Yeah, no, this is fine. Wow, it looks a lot brighter on stream than it does on my TV. I promise I can see. No, I suppose Neva is an option too. You're right. Hey, Stocky. Nice to see you. How do we pronounce it? Spanish, I would expect it would be said Neva. Art style beautiful, obviously. Would expect nothing less. Published by Devolver Digital. So it's, oh yeah, same as Neva. Gotcha, gotcha. I think I'm predisposed to say Neva because we were thinking about adopting a dog named Neva. Not Neva. The character has very much the same style as Grease. Like the human character. It knows you, Stocky. Oh, we gotta have the goop. If it's from this studio, we gotta have the goop. This is like super Princess Mononoke, obviously. It sure does, Stocky. As you might expect. So am I misremembering, or was her hair gray like a second ago? It's just checking. I have to leave to be a singer in a band, so enjoy. Bye! See you later, Reveal. Have fun. Sing so good. Aw, Starkey, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. And Prime as well. Will attempt better. It's very interesting to me that, like, I knew all this happened because I watched the trailer for this game. The trailer for this game was basically just this intro scene. Which is a really interesting way to go about it because it seems like it's so important that you not know that before you get into the game, you know? And they're just very forward with it from the beginning. Look at the little hind leggies. So there is still watercolor in this, right? It's just not quite the same.
Neva.
It's coated over the front with all this other painting stuff, but it is still there, right? Okay, here we go. My little doggo friend. Oh, okay, I already have a double jump. That's something. Didn't expect to be able to go left this much, not gonna lie. Okay. That's more like what I thought. Come on, buddy. I can dodge roll. Hold on. I couldn't... Okay. I can't change the controls, because this is like interacting with my dog, and it's triangle. And I am expecting that to be R1 because that's called Trico. Yeah, I have a double jump. I have a dodge roll because we're going to be doing combat. I do not... Oh, he's drinking! I don't have a weapon right now, which I assume would be square. Anything else I can do? I don't think so. What's up, buddy? Oh, did he just get distracted and I had to get his attention again? Can you use the system level remapping? Maybe, but it's not super important, I guess. I'll get used to it. Okay, so he seems to have no real problem following me. His run animation is also really nice. And again, these platforms just being like in the background, super integrated. Hi! Just like Trico. You have to pet her when she's injured. Can I help you? Okay. Yeah, you did it! Doggo, no! Doggo's okay. Doggo's having a great time once again. That is a gargantuan creature. Hi! I mean, I guess the other wolf was huge as well. So here's my prediction. We're gonna have a grand old time. No, you're not gonna be able to make that. Where are you going? Okay, bye. We're gonna have a grand old time for a little while. And then we're gonna encounter an enemy that traps me dog. And then I have to do combat in order to save her. Hi, come here. Can you make it? No? What about if you come here? Try this again. And then eventually I'm gonna be the one to get stuck. And then she's gonna have to come save me. Giving Stray vibes? I forgot that I played Stray. If I'm being honest. You just want to come up here and sniff the plants? The fruits? Yeah. I thought so. Didn't you just describe the plot of Last Guardian? Maybe. I'm noticing a lot of autosaves, which might be a little scary for the combat. Oh, no, 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 no. How do I— whoops. Let me help you. Okay. Thanks, Stocky. Appreciate it. Likely ban evader. I just got a message this morning on Reddit. I know it's a bot, but it's just like, so-and-so wants to chat. And all it says is, hey. And it's like, what do you think that's going to accomplish? Because real people do that too. They just send messages to random people being like, hey. Like, it really is just rolling the dice, right? You just send that to like 50 million people and you see who responds. Hey, isn't chatting? Yeah. I loathe empty chatter. And I mean, I say that as someone who talks a lot on stream, but it just— something in me profoundly dislikes— oh, she's so happy! Also, there's a little frog down here, and he's really cute. I just profoundly dislike— hey, how are you? Been fine, how are you? What are you up to these days? You know, when you're meeting somebody in person. Obviously— what are you doing, honey? Obviously if we're like starting stream and everybody is like checking in with each other, that's great. But like when I'm at a work function with Husbando and I have to have that conversation 50 times with 50 random people, none of whom know me beyond my name, it's like, ugh, you know? Because of the lack of respect for time that it implies. That's actually a really good way to think about it. Because I think if I break it down, it really does just come down to— I'm in the middle of something during those like stupid work events. I'm in the middle of talking to somebody I actually want to be talking to, or, you know, eating or something. And then people just come over and I have to stop whatever it is I'm doing to just have this conversation that I know that neither of us want to have. So I think that's a good way to describe it, Chassis. Whereas when I'm talking with my friends, right, it's completely normal to ask, like, hey, what have you been up to? Because I want to know what you've been up to. It's not just a filler. Where did my doggo go? Is she down here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just say hey, and that puts the burden of what to do next on the other person. Is Goofer open to treats? Of course he is. The best I could do for treats, like, I can't super give him like unusual treats because he doesn't understand, right? Because he can't see. But I can make his treats taste different. I can make his crickers taste different. I love that little guy. He's a sweetie. He's been wandering around a lot for some reason. Like, really active. So thank you for the treat. These are some Bob Ross trees. Like the tap the paintbrush on the canvas kind of trees. Which, to be fair, is a great way to paint trees because that's how I learned to do it. Hey. This doesn't look so great. Also, how do you pronounce his name? It's Goff.
Neva.
Goff like cough. Because he's named after Goff from Dark Souls, who was also blind. Okay, combat time. Oh, they're hands. I don't like that. That is uncomfortable to me. Yeah, okay, square. I've got a meter. Oh, chain hits without taking damage to recover life. Okay, so the bottom must be my life. Gotcha, gotcha. Thanks for hanging out, Stocky. It's nice to see ya. Okay, this place got a little sadder. Okay, so we can't do this because it's impervious on the bottom.
Neva.
Come on. Okay, you just gonna wait for me? I guess you can't really follow, can you? The platforming in these games. We can go up further, but what's over here? Ah, this seems like a whole thing. Okay, let's do this first, because it feels like maybe you didn't notice that you could come up here. The platforming in these games is so subtle. Like being able to see that you can still stand on this tree once it floats up, using just these couple of green dots. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a collectible, just like in the other one. We're getting more goop along the bottom. You coming? I see, I told you he was gonna get caught. She was gonna be the one that gets caught first, and then it's gonna be me. And she's gonna learn some ability, which I think she learns how to bite things and like hang on to them. I don't know why I know that. Slash think that, maybe I'm wrong. Just a little guy. Okay, so hold on just a second. We have this nice sheath animation. Look out, doggo. Seems to be the same no matter... Wait. It's slightly different. What's going on? Come on. Okay, so I can't... You have to actually hit the hands in order to hurt it. I see. Okay. We're learning. I think, I don't quite know enough about the game Hue, H-U-E. Is that a save? Oh, it's a heal. Okay. But I know that that one is heavily based on paints, I believe. Okay, I can't just jump down. There. You should be fine now. High fives only. Oh, so it comes back. And I'm assuming she won't jump. So, let's see. Well, that works too. I suppose that's fine. Ouch. There's no way I do this in time, right?
Neva.
Okay. Okay, this is a good doggo. She's got a brain. And these enemies, I'm sure, will eventually start to attack me. There will be like a different kind of enemy that can grab me or whatever. So we'll see. Ouija, is this about the same length, would you say, as Greece? Yeah, this is super Princess Mononoke after the forest spirit gets his head cut off thing, you know? Another one of these. Where did Doggo go? Doggo! I hear you. Very close, maybe a little shorter. Okay. Why'd you get stuck over here, honey? Yeah, here we go. We got something new. Okay, so he actually split in half when he was dead. He's gonna go under the ground. I get you guys. Not my doggo! Nobody touches my doggo except for me. You wanna know how long it took me to finish and get all the collectibles? Yeah, sure. Because I would expect... What does the description of this say? Finish summer part 1. Okay. I would expect this to be maybe at most 5 hours. I don't want to bother the doggo. I'm gonna go on my own for a second, see if there's anywhere I can go. Ooh, if I can't get out of here, maybe we'll learn a new ability. Yeah, I think it was 4.25 hours to 100%. Oh, hi! Creepies. All you no-faces up there. And I don't mind, you know? Like... I feel like some people are like... They're not, like, angry at me. They're just kind of chilling. Kind of look like bugs. I feel like some people are like, oh, this game isn't worth X amount of money because it's not X number of hours. And I kind of get that. I get where they're coming from, but I'd rather measure it on, like, the level of enjoyment I get. And also from kind of a more objective perspective. How much the game is worth. Like, all of this hand-drawn stuff is simply worth a lot, you know? That takes time and effort and skilled people to do. So the fact that it's like 5 hours is only a part of the equation, you know? Ouch, wasn't paying attention. Alright, doggo, you stay here. I'm not sure how I feel about that thing. What are you? Okay. Okay, it's like... It's like the mother of all the thorns in the area. I'm very pleased I can't cut down these plants. That makes me happy. I don't like to destroy nice things just because I'm in the area, you know? I wonder why all of these things, at least so far, look the same. Like, those are just a bigger version of the other ones. Do they, like... Do they mature into those things? Oh, hi. They're just chilling, you know? They're just prowling. They're not gonna hurt me, I'm not gonna hurt them. I feel as though... Okay. I'm gonna say, I feel as though we need some kind of ability. Wait. Okay. Gotta check. Immediately get to practice our new ability. I love when games do that. Like, they teach it to you, and then they give you a practical example, and then they give you, like, a more appealing practical example, you know? Like, I could just hop past that thing and continue to slash at it, but it's more fun and simpler to do it the way that they introduced. Which is good game design to me. Come back out. No? I can't just knock this tree down. Okay. I was gonna stand under him and see if he would, like, change the trajectory of his throws to match me. But he just left. That works too. Not my doggo. Doggo, I'm gonna be real. I like you a lot. But at this point, you're kind of a liability. So, ouch. I hope that you can eventually defend yourself so that you don't get hurt. Because I will do my best, but there's a bunch of dudes. This is evoking almost like Ori vibes. You're not gonna slink back into the ground? Yeah, I knew you were, you goob. I don't know what about that made me feel like it was Ori. Where's my doggo?
Neva.
Oh, I see her. She's scared. Went and hid underneath a tree. So she's gonna have to find her courage in order to be able to help me. I wonder if she ever gets to be big. Hello again. Oh, you are actually a bad guy. But I wanted to ouch. I wanted to like you. Really, really super appreciate that I had a decently long invulnerability window there when I got hit. That you don't just end up, you know, chaining yourself into injury. That was one of my biggest complaints with Ori, in fact. It was brutal in that sense. The first one, at least. The second one I liked a lot better. Because it fixed some of those problems. It was a little bit more forgiving. And I'm not opposed to hard games, but that one... I've talked about it before. That one felt a lot more like the devs were laughing at your suffering more than that they wanted you to succeed, you know? Hey, Dragon Sage! Nice to see you. How you doing? Thanks for the lizard treats. I have to go this weekend to get Mort's birthday snails. Okay. Snails. Oh, I wanted to turn around and fight this guy. Can I? I'm assuming no. No, okay. Just wanted to see. Oh, I turned into one of the goop monsters. Mort loves snails. He hasn't had any for a while. And I forgot to do his, normally at the beginning of April, I set up a month-long chat redemption because his birthday's on the 22nd. And if we meet the chat point goal, he gets like a special birthday thing. Ouch. Ouch. But I forgot to do that because I have been just so stressed and busy that we voted on it in Discord and he gets snails. That one got a little tricksy. Oh, he is really just making this worse, isn't he? Ooh. I thought he was gonna do the thing on the floor. Okay, we have to learn this a little better. Can I get further ahead if I roll? Is one of my questions. It would seem so. He's not really getting much of an opportunity to attack me. Why are you so angry, buddy? Woo! I didn't quite make my double jump. This makes me seem like I'm not very good at games. Music is so nice. I didn't jump far enough. I want to see what happens when we get like through that little gap. If I weren't such a goob earlier on, I wouldn't land on these random like this. But again, whoop, thought too late. It makes me wonder if the music is live recorded. Because it sounds just like a smidge too good to be digital. But I could also see with a less, what am I trying to say? I don't want to say a smaller studio, but like a smaller team that maybe they couldn't afford to do orchestral. There. They saw what's through here finally. Not my doggo! It's a very long chase sequence. It was pretty long. Hey! Nice to see ya. How you doing? What am I hearing? Oh, is that the baby? Where's the baby? Good job, baby. The baby was moving. Morty! Why are you ignoring Shay? Wasn't paying attention. Was watching chat. You're gonna make this very basic but very challenging puzzle. Hold on. Let me figure it out. Yeah, okay, I have no space. I'm assuming those are collectibles, but... Okay, so we've got like a mid-air dodge kind of thing that's a little bit different than the ground one. Doggo, no! Get away! This is a long time without my doggo. Okay, so he's got attacks that are kind of similar to the big one, which, you know, makes sense. Facing the wrong direction. Okay, I can't interrupt him. That's also valuable knowledge. I was hoping I could kind of stagger him out of shooting his arm forward like that. Got ghosted by a recruiter, but got to see a random folk metal band. Well, I suppose nice to at least get something out of it, huh? I know, doggo. I see ya. I don't quite know how to help you yet, but... How did the recruiter ghost you? Just like you were supposed to meet and then didn't show up, or like stopped responding to your messages? Either way, it sucks. Oh, you... I missed. Uh-huh. Ugh, that's the worst. It's so disrespectful of your time, you know? That's why I don't usually hire contractors that do that either. Like, if you tell me you're gonna be at my house at 9 and then you don't show up until 9:30 or later, and it's not because something happened, you know, then you're just wasting my time. Oh, for some reason I didn't even see that. Okay, I need to be higher, I guess. Yeah, I had one contractor. I don't even remember what it was for now. Oh, it was for our French drain that we just had installed by somebody who wasn't that contractor. It was like, okay. Well, at first they didn't even answer me at all. They were like, I sent them a message being like, hey, is this something that you guys do? And they were like, yeah, for sure. Just fill out this form and we'll schedule an appointment. And then they never scheduled the appointment. So I reached out to them after a couple weeks and I was like, hey, are we doing this or what? And they were like, oh, yeah, sure. We'll be here, we'll be there on Wednesday at this time. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you for informing me instead of asking when I'm available. But sure, you know? I'll be available as you requested. Can we go this way? Yeah. And so I was there on Wednesday at 10 a.m. and they just didn't show up. The entire day, they didn't show up. And then 3 days later, they contacted me and were like, hey, so we didn't realize that it was gonna be rainy on the day that we said we were gonna meet you. When would you like to reschedule? And I'm like, you couldn't have told me that on the day at any time? Or, you know, the day after. Or really just... Ouch. Ah, yeah. Really just anything. To not just keep me waiting there all day. So needless to say, I didn't reschedule with them at all. Okay, doggo. I gotta find some way to get you out of here, huh? Because I'm assuming you won't come if I call. Oh, there you go. Okay. But yeah, they wanted to reschedule. I didn't even bother to answer. If they couldn't bother to tell me that they weren't going to be there that day, because it was planned that they weren't going to be there that day. As soon as they saw that it was raining, they were like, well, we're not coming, and didn't bother to tell me. So if they can't be bothered to just tell me that they're not going to come, I'm not going to be bothered to even let them know that I don't want their business. Or that, you know, they're not going to get my business. That's oddly British. Well, I think their excuse... Oh, this looks like a grease puzzle. Very much. I think their excuse was like, well, we need to be able to, like, see what the dirt is like before we can tell you about grading. And it's like, well, okay, wouldn't it be better to do that when it's raining so that you can see where the water isn't draining correctly? Ouch, didn't notice. Ah, yeah, didn't notice. That was spikes. I don't like having to leave my doggo so far away. I do appreciate that not everything is a double jump, though. That's very nice. I don't think that guy is gone. Also, can I just appreciate real quick how hitting enemies is what heals you, not killing them? Because obviously it's a lot more arduous to fully kill them than it is to just hit them. So it's nice that I'm able to, like, heal like this instead. Okay, so I interrupted him out of that one. Now who's in charge of all these spikes? He's on it. Mort's got it. Gladio would be perfect. He has... Every time I take apart his giant mountain and move it back throughout the enclosure, he has it fully reassembled, like, within the hour. He's very good at being an excavator. I still don't have my doggo. Okay. Aw. Okay, I can do this. Like I said, I'm assuming these are the collectibles. And I want to get them. Owie! I jumped into that for no reason. They're kind of like the strawberries in Celeste. Just like sort of harder platforming challenges. Watch me die here. The double jump refreshes on dodge, though. So that's useful. It really helps it be like a more seamless chain. Hey, doggo!
Neva?
You should be around here, somewhere. I see a goop monster up there. Alright. Alright. So I still can't do anything over here. I need more in order to get over to that goop monster. And of course she wants me to go over here. But can't really do anything with these either. Maybe I can do something over here. What happens if I do this? Nothing. Okay. What happens if I go down here? Aha! Alright. Goop monster should have cleared the way. Fez I haven't played. And everybody says it's really, really good. Lots of people compare it to stuff like Outer Wilds. In terms of, like, discovery and that kind of thing. Come on, doggo.
Neva.
This does seem to be tracking right along with time of day. Like, I think a natural amount of time has passed. Hi again. We gonna fight this time? Buddy, I don't want to hurt you. You're kind of cute. Oh, geez. Okay. That hurt a lot. If he does that again, he's going to kill me. Okay, that's not what that was. It's that one. No, it's not. Somehow, yeah, it looks different. There we go. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, that's a little more predictable. Now what? You glorping? Yeah. I thought I could just jump in between them and be okay since I was already so close to him. Sorry. Oh, can I just make you feel better instead? That feels like I made it better. Maybe not for him, though. I have no visual memory, so if I take even a little break, I had no idea where I've been. Husbando is like that, too. He's very much like that. Whereas I am, like, super... Like, my memory is really good for things like mapping. Like, we've been playing Baldur's Gate. We went back to Baldur's Gate. And sometimes we'll just be, like, walking up a random hill in Baldur's Gate, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, you know, there's a fight up here with, like, 2 of these guys and 3 of these guys. And he's like, what? We haven't played for, like, 2 years. You know? Oh, she's bigger! And now she can phase through things, I guess. So yeah, a lot of the time, especially in like Metroidvanias and stuff, Husbando will be walking around and he'll go out of a room and then like, oh, that's yucky, huh? He'll go out of a room and then be like, actually I don't want to go this way. And then come back into the room and just forget everything that he has done in that room, all of the places connecting to that room that he's already been, you know? So I'm usually the navigator. All of these guys that we were fighting before are dead. I guess we're gonna fight new guys? Get them! Stop. Probably not necessary. So yeah, I'm the navigator, he's the I'm gonna figure out which items to use because goddamn you never will person. Okay, she, I think, can go a lot further. Oh yeah, now she can just like teleport places. So she is gonna get to be a big doggo. Okay, well, some of these guys are still alive? Oh, and she's helping me fight now, it looks like. I thought maybe that by killing the big one, we had killed all of them. I doubt that our sword gets any stronger. It's probably just exclusively that Neva fights with us more. Oh, and you healed me! Thank you! Oh, big boys! That's the Mononoke pig! How much grass you guys gotta eat every day? We still got floating trees and stuff. I don't know, things look a little better overall. I still feel bad for hurting that guy though. Maybe just because he looks so much like No Face and No Face was actually an innocent little buddy. Hey Sokasa, nice to see ya. How you doing? Oh. Okay. Thanks for the lizard treats. We've got so many treats today. Okay, so I can just walk. I don't have to sproing every time. I'm sure she'll just teleport to me. Thanks, Sokasa. I'm gonna post a couple treats in Discord later. Since Morty be sleeping. I mean, I could try at the end of the stream, see if he wants any, but... Whoopsie. Uh-oh. Well, we did just walk past that thing, so... I hope you have a good day, Sokasa. Okay, so I respawned at that thing, but it didn't give me my full life. I imagine if I would have walked past it and then come back, it would have been fine. I just didn't. Jade, thanks for the lizard treats. So many. Saki wanted his to go to Goof. How do I do this? Yeah. Oh, I see. There's more flowers. So if anybody else wants theirs to go to a specific lizard, let me know. How? There's a secret up here, clearly. And I want to know what it is. This is another Celeste strawberry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What's up here? Uh-huh. Collectible. Alright, it seems like I should be able to get up there intentionally, so... Oh, she just ruined that guy's day. Oh, things breaking in the background. She is just wrecking house. Yeah, I'm still not sure whether we have made this place any better. Okay. Well, she took care of that. Thank you. So these weren't even active a second ago to make sure that I couldn't get out of that battle before it was done. Okay, so it seems like it doesn't matter how I get up there, as long as I do. I see, that's why those flowers are there. What's she gonna be able to do when she gets bigger? She's already pretty big. I can't imagine she gets too much bigger or she would take up just such a giant portion of the screen. That seems impractical. No, she's all the way over there. Oopsie. Oh, I've ruined it all. He's the one waiting for me now. No, I suppose... Well, let me just make it this way. There. That way we don't have to wait for it to cycle again. Thank you for waiting. Okay, here's a little checkpoint. Let me see if Mort wants a blueberry. I would try to give him a strawberry, except Husbando took them for lunch. Give me just a second. Okay. So I gave him 2 blueberries and a spoonful of baby food. He's not super into any of them right now, but you know. He'll eat them. He's interested. He's just... They're a little cold, which he doesn't like because I just got them out of the fridge. So he'll usually let them warm up a little bit before he eats them. As you can see, he's awake now. So let me, real quick, wear me captions. They're right here. Okay. So yeah, my understanding is that this game is pretty short. I don't know if we are gonna have to backtrack at all for like collectibles and stuff. Wow, this is much more vivid for you than it is for me. Oh, go Morty, go! There you go. Now he's eating his treats. He's more into vegetable baby food than I ever thought he was. Just like recently. And I don't know why. There's a blueberry. Good job, buddy. They're still a little cold, huh? But, so yeah, I believe this game is pretty short, like Ouija said. I don't know how much of it requires backtracking for collectibles. I'll fix that spoon for you in a second, Mort. And there's this other blueberry. So there's everybody's treats. Except for Stocky, who wanted Goff. But I'm assuming that we can get this done in 2 more streams, I would think. Because I don't want to rush it. I don't just want to rush through when Neva is, like, bigger in order to just get to the next section. So we'll just enjoy it slowly. In the meantime, let me see. No Glitches is live, and that's probably where I'm going to send you. It's currently on Pikmin. No glitches allowed. Yes, that worked correctly. So, No Glitches. I'm staff for No Glitches. It's a charity marathon that supports doggos. Oh, look at Morty's tongue! He stuck his tongue out because it was cold. Like, he stuck his tongue out and left it out. So yeah, they're raising money for rescue doggos. And we're coming straight from Doggo Games, so it's perfect. So say hi when you get over there. Yeah, it was nice to see you, Shade. And thanks for hanging out, Chassis, and of course everybody else. So say hi when you get over there. The run is currently Pikmin 2, which, you know, Pikmin is also very cute. So I'll be back next Tuesday doing something. I don't know. I'm kind of in a speedrun limbo right now, so I'll think about it. But stay safe, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next week. Bye!